Multiply with decimals. Multiplication is pretty easy. We got a ton of practice with it because that's what we've been doing in Reflex. But when we're multiplying with decimals, first thing we're going to do is multiply. Get all your multiplication done. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to count the decimal places in the problem. Then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take those decimal places, that number, and then count decimal places in the answer. Let me do same here. And here's the key. We're going to count them from right to left. Okay, if I'm going too fast, pause it. Get this down in your notes so you can read it. And let's do two examples. All right. I'm not worried about the math, okay? What we're focused on here is getting the decimals right. So let's do 323 times 1.9. Okay, I'm going to do the math, and all you got to do is get the math down with me here. So 9 times 3 is 27, carry the 2. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 2 is 20, carry the 2. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 2 is 29. Then I annex my 0 here. 1 times 3, 1 times 2, 1 times 3. Now I add 7 plus 0, 0 plus 3, 9 plus 2 is 11, carry the 1, is 6. Now here's everything you need to know about multiplying with decimals. We're going to go back into the problem here. Are there any decimal places here that we need to account for? No. Are there any decimal places here? Yes. There are. Now the question is how many? We're going to count them. We're going to count from right to left. And we go just like this. 1. There's 1 there. Oh, it's right on the light. Hold on, let me turn the light. Wait, it's not that one. It's the other one. Hold on. It'll be a little darker, but you'll be able to see it better. Well, there we go. There's 1. There's 1 right here. So I've got a decimal here because it's 1.9. And because there's 1 here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my decimal point here and move it 1 space that way, which changes my answer to 613.7. That's multiplying with decimals. Okay, let's do another one. And then we'll do one just to kind of test you. Okay, and we'll make it really kind of simple here. Let's do 2.5 times 8. Make my decimal a little bigger so you can see it. First thing we do is just the math. 8 times 5 is 40, carry the 4. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 4 is 20. Now, if we go back to the other day when we were talking about estimating these, if we were to estimate these, we might say this is the same as 3 times 8, or 2 times 8. This one's 24, and this one's, what, 16? So we expect the number right in the middle there because it's 2.5. Did we get a number that's 2.5? Or between 24 and 16? No, we got a number that's 200. And this is where the decimal point matters. So we look back at the beginning here. How many decimal places are here? There's one right there. Decimal places here. 0. So I've got 1 here, which means I need 1 of my answers. So I'm going to take my decimal point, move it over 1, and say my answer is 20. Or if you're following along with the decimal places, we could say 20.0. Not necessary, because it's a 0, but know that it's there, that we had that in our problem. Let's do one more. And this time I'm just going to show it to you. So we'll do 1.23 times 6. First thing, number 1, do the math, which means we're going to multiply. 6 times 3 is 18, carry the 1. 6 times 2 plus 1 is 13, carry the 1. 6 times 1 plus 1 is 7. Second thing, count decimal places. So we go back into the problem. We go, okay, here's the decimal here. 1, 2. Oh, there's 2 this time. How many decimal places in the other one? 0. So that means I need 2 decimal places down here. Starting from the right, I go to the left. 1, 2. Which means my answer is 7.38. That's it. Okay, I've got some practice for us to do together and then some practice that we can do independently. Good luck.